Another important news, breaking news. Police have officially confirmed that yes, indeed, Fanny Masemola have received the summons to appear before court on the 21st of April 2026. I almost said 2025. They have confirmed that. So President Ramaphosa have also reacted to that. So I'm going to give you everything. Now, here is the fun fact here. You have heard before Parliament that the man, the general or the commissioner in the South African Police Service is not involved with the awarding of the tender. Therefore, the question that you'll ask yourself is, why is Fanny Masemola being then arrested? Why is being summoned, if you want, to appear before court? Right? That question has an answer. There are few videos that I want to insert for you. It's the IDEC or the NPA that confirms that they have sent the video. Len in Parliament also interviewed the person, the head of recruitment, whose department was responsible with the awarding of the tender to Medicare 24, which is Ket Mashala. I'm going to insert that video. I'm going to insert an audio from the police spokesperson, Brigadier Aklenda Mate, confirming that, yes, as police, indeed, they confirm that. I'm going to have to insert all the information that I have, including the bail hearing. The bail hearing of the people who were arrested, who appeared before court, concerning the very same tender. So there's quite a lot that that I need to unpack for you. On the 20th of November 2025, the head of recruitment appeared before Parliament, and there was a conversation around that. I need to unpack all of that. But before I can go to that, let's start with the SAPS confirming that indeed Mr. Fanny Masemola have received the summons. This is what they said.
I have to bring you in then. I think my spokesperson for the SAPS. What can you tell us about this summons that has been handed over to the National Commissioner?
Well, a very good afternoon and thank you for the opportunity. I can confirm that the National Commissioner of the SAPS, General Masemola, was this afternoon served with a notice to appear in court on the Medicare 24 tender. General Masemola remains fully committed to upholding the rule of law and integrity of the office he serves. He has taken note of the charges brought against him and he has pledged his full cooperation with all lawful processes. He welcomes any investigation or due process that seeks to address allegations of wrongdoing, as this is the right and necessary course to safeguard public trust in our institution. So it is essential that all these processes take place and are handled transparently, fairly, and he has given full confidence in the legal process that will allow the truth to emerge. So I can confirm that he will appear in court on the 21st of April.
Will he be taking a leave of absence? Will he be stepping aside? What happens between now and then?
Well, I wouldn't have information on that. I think the best office that would be in a better position to respond is the office of the minister.
So you then have to ask yourself a question. If Fanny Masemola is not involved with the day-to-day running of the recruitment and the awarding of the tender, then why is Fanny Masemola getting arrested? That's the question we want to answer. In fact, we have to watch those developments. But the second key question as well is that if Ramaphosa says, I've noted that if Fanny Masemola will appear if Fanny Masemola appears before court on the 21st, is he appearing before court and possibly being charged? And then as he appears, what does it mean? Does it mean stepping down? Does it mean he will continue with his work? Then we will need a new acting police commissioner. What exactly will happen? I want us to interrogate that. I want us to talk to the NPA. Listen to what the NPA said here.
We can say just to confirm that he was served with summons to appear today, and then he will then appear somewhere, I think it was the 21st of April, in court. Therefore, that's all we can say because we can't talk about the contents of the summons. The summons were served today. This morning to him, and like I said, even in the morning before we came to this court, we cannot divulge the content of or the charges at the moment until they are presented to him here. Obviously, wherever he is, he knows because it has been served on him, but it is not up to us to be saying it in the public space.
From the NPA, then I know. Then from the NPA to the SAPS confirming Mr. Masemola'S summons. They call it summons. Fine. Maybe we need to define what is summon. When you are summoned to appear before court, does it mean you are arrested? What does it mean? We'll do that on the next video. It's very important that we define that. But in a case, Masemola had to step down. What does it mean? The President of the Republic, Mr. Ramaphosa, noted everything because Ramaphosa notes everything. Right. He noted everything. He notes everything. As also said this is what they said. President Cyril Ramaphosa notes charges against General Masemola. President Cyril Ramaphosa has noted the confirmation by the National Prosecuting Authority (NPA) of the charges against National Commissioner of the South African Police Service (SAPS) General Masemola and his scheduled court appearance. The president has further noted the arrest of the 12 senior police officers on the procedural related matter. Procurement related matter, not prosecutorial. Procurement related letter. The president will be addressing the matter concerning General Masemola in accordance with the law. The president, working together with the Minister of Police, is committed to ensuring that the SAPS remains stable and able to continue fulfilling its mandate. So basically, you heard it. The president confirms that. The question that I have is, what does it mean from a legal standpoint of view? We do know, you and I knows that it is the president's prerogative to appoint either acting or permanent national commissioner. It is the national commissioner's prerogative to appoint provincial commissioners. So if Masemola by law once get charged has to step aside, it means that it is President Ramaphosa's prerogative to appoint an acting commissioner. We know that. So when he says that, he notes that it is because that office, it is directly within his powers to appoint acting and permanent commissioners. You do know that. I did say, will General Mkhwanazi become the provincial commissioner, the acting commissioner or the national commissioner, or he will remain in KZN? Is Masemola being charged on negligence or oversight? Because the entire organization report to him. So why is he being charged? If Masemola is being charged because he's the head, then it means that Ramaphosa must be charged for other things that have happened, done by the ministers because he's the head. Do you see where I'm going? This is going to be quite interesting. Now, let's go back to something that I consider it interesting as well. You will remember that there is a Department of Procurement, which is the department that is involved with the awarding of the tender to the likes of Ket Matlala. So they were summoned and they appeared before Parliament on the 20th of November and they were asked questions. Part of the questions that they were asked are this.
You're telling me that you didn't do criminal record checks on Kate Mkhwanazi?
No, we didn't.
This isn't an oversight. It's 360 million rand. Do you know how many detectives we could have empowered with that money? How many dogs we could have bought for K9 unit? Your irregular expenditure increased with 140% in 1 year. The way you've been describing your division today, SAP sounds like heaven.
We rely on the judgment of the divisional commissioners that appoint these people to determine whether these people are competent to do the work that they're supposed to. That determination is done there, and it is recommended to me. It would be, I do not have the competence to go and check whether those people are competent in their work.
General, I'm sorry, again, then we can close the bid evaluation committee and we can close the bid adjudication committee and we can ask all the DivComs to come and sit there and decide. And you're right, you don't have the competence. The entire team doesn't have the competence. SAP's disregarded capable bidders, let's list them, Netcare, Metropolitan, Alexander Forbes, to name but a few, not any of the small players, but Medicare 24, Kat Mkhwanazi's guys, they get in. Explain it. It doesn't make sense. General, I'm telling you now, and I said this to you in the portfolio committee, somewhere in that office of yours, someone is pocketing. I'll escape.
I have to concede that irregularities were picked up. It is not a deliberate act that we wanted that company to come and operate in the South African Police Service. The process that was followed, in fact, if you look at the process was correct, but there are steps in the process that were not done correctly.
Then the process wasn't correct. I'm sorry, General, you keep on telling us about processes. You even gave us a printout. So you don't need to repeat it again. And I'm sorry if I come across rude. The point is just, you can say you didn't allow it, whether it was willing or not willing, you gave access. You and your team allowed a man like Kat Mkhwanazi to get access to the South African Police Service.
I wouldn't say this is going to be, look, this is a sarcasm or what. No, all I'm saying is the charges against Masemola, some are saying it's just negligence, some are saying it is oversight. Either way, we understand that the institution, SAPS as a whole, report to the gentleman called Masemola. So that is uncontested. But I am saying, if I'm saying this, and I'm thinking to myself, if Masemola can be charged for that, let's say it's oversight, why wouldn't Ramaphosa be charged when things are committed by ministers, because ministers report to him? I'm interested to see where this is going, and I want to draw parallel example. So we will wait for the 21st of April when Masemola shall appear before court, and we need to hear the charges being clarified, because once the charges are clarified, then we get a clear indication as to what exactly is he being charged for. If we get that, then we'll be able to draw parallel or we'll be able to draw example to that and say, if they are saying he's charged for oversight or negligence, if that's true, why wouldn't Ramaphosa be charged for the same things concerning the behavior of the minister? That's going to be interesting. And I'll tell you the truth, that's going to be interesting. I want to see the charges against Masemola. But in the balance of scale, we know the greater war here. Two forces colliding. And this is as a result of those two forces that have collided. When those two collided, it led to the arrest of many officers. Some of the officers appeared before court, and the court granted them bail. Listen to their bail hearing.
I was thinking that the suggestion would have been very higher than that which put before this court. And the court is not going to alter that. The court is going to stay with the amount suggested by the prosecution, because the other amounts of 5 and 2,000, 10,000 and 20,000 is most definitely not in the interest of justice. That amount be set off bail. This case is remanded until the 13th of May to court number 16 here in Pretoria for further investigations. Accused number 2, 3, 4, all accused except all accused in custody. Accused number 2, 3, 4 and 7 bail to the amount of 80,000. Accused number 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 bail to the amount of 40,000. If you pay the bail, you must attend that court and not later than 8:30 in the morning. The accused is not allowed to intimidate or influence the witnesses directly or indirectly in any way whatsoever. That the accused hand over their passports to the investigation officer on the payment of the bail. They may not leave the Republic of South Africa without the knowledge of the investigation officer. A full itinerary must be submitted at least 5 days before leaving the country or the Republic to the investigation officer. The passport must be handed back at least 24 hours after arriving in the country. Accused number 1, your case is remanded until the 7th of April this year in custody, Mkhwanazi Mampuru prison, for further consultations with your attorney.
Quite interesting. I am saying this. A lot is happening. Hey, Madlanga Commission, ziyabuya. Madlanga Commission, aye. No, the commission seems to be yielding some good results. And we clap hands for that. Our problem is, as we clap hands, it will be nice if we were clapping hands and some ministers were also arrested. Because we do know, Mkhwanazi told us that we are currently investigating the minister. So Minister Mkhwanazi is under investigation. That's why he submitted his gadgets there. And Mkhwanazi says, we know that they deleted information. Mkhwanazi says, you delete, we retrieve. And we are coming for you. But when asked, how far is the investigation? He says, I'm a complainant. Therefore, I'm not updated. That's quite interesting. I am saying this to say, watch with me. My responsibility is to keep you updated about everything. Up until such a time, please continue to subscribe, like the video and commenting, and click the notification bell for more. Until such a time when an update shall be delivered. Take care.